This is question 9 from paper 2 of the 2015 National 5 SQA Maths exam. We're given a picture of a flag. It consists of a small triangular area which is mathematically similar to the large triangular shape of the flag. And we're asked to find the area that's remaining in here. They talk about colours. There's a blue section. Let's just shade it in to show what they mean. This blue section is the area we're trying to find, and there's a red section which is this triangle here. So the information we've got is that the large triangle, the whole flag, and the smaller triangle are mathematically similar. We're told that this is 24 centimetres and that this is 30 centimetres. This large triangle PSR and this small triangle TQR, and they're mathematically similar. Now that means that the large triangle is an enlargement of the smaller triangle. And since we know the area of the smaller triangle, it'd be useful to find the area of the larger triangle and then just chop off the area of the smaller triangle and find out what's left, which would give us the blue area in this diagram. So that's going to be our strategy. But we first of all need to find the enlargement factor, or the scale factor. Going from the small triangle to the large triangle. Now we know that a length of 24 on the small triangle ends up as a length of 30 on the large triangle. A length of 1 on the small triangle would end up as, well, that's a 24th. We divide both sides by 24. That's 30 over 24. Let's cancel out by 6. We get 5 over 4, or we could do this in calculator. But 5 quarters, 1 1/4, 1.25. This means that the enlargement scale factor, now remember this is just for lengths, is equal to 1.25. We're saying in particular that if we multiply the small length of 24 by 1 1/4, we'll get this length of 30. All lengths on the smaller triangle, when they're multiplied by 1.25, will give you the corresponding length on the larger triangle. Now these are triangles. They're certainly not areas. Sorry, they're lengths we're talking about, they're not areas. So our problem now is, if we know that the scale factor for the lengths is 1.25, how many times bigger is the area? What's the scale factor for the area? So we have to, let's go into a little bit of thinking about this. If we have a square and we double the length of the sides, then what's happened to the area? We've multiplied by 2 for the lengths, but the area has been multiplied by 4. If we think of one where the side lengths have been multiplied by 3, area has been multiplied by 9. So times 3 for the lengths, times 9 for the area. This is the square of the length scale factor. 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4. So the area scale factor be the square of the length scale factor. That's 1.25 squared. We don't need to work that out. We'll work that out in a minute. The area of the small triangle, we're told, is 400. That's square centimetres. Remember, these are centimetre lengths, so the area is 400 square centimetres. So we'll be multiplying 400 by 1.25 squared to get the large area. So the area of triangle PSR, that's large, the whole flag, a large triangle, is equal to 400 times 1.25 squared. So to get the blue area, we would have to take that whole area, the 400 times 1.25 squared, and chop off this red area, which is 400. So we take 400 away from that. Now, at this point, we can get our calculator to work this out. 400 times 1.25 squared minus the red area, 400, and that gives us 225 square centimetres. So let's recap what's been done. Two mathematically similar triangles. Length on the small one, 24, length on the large one, 30. The enlargement scale factor, 30 over 24, which is 1.25. So all lengths on the large one are found by multiplying lengths on the small one by 1.25. Now that we've got the length scale factor, the area scale factor will be the length scale factor squared, 1.25 squared. So to get the large area, multiply the 400 by the 1.25 squared. That gives us the area of the whole flag. Chop off the original 400 square centimetres, the red area, to get the remaining blue area. And calculation gives you 225 square centimetres for that.